They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Ready.
Davis now. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Davis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Streeter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Streeter. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And that will be Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Kramer. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Stack. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kramer. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Vikings.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Back. Back.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the screen, this is Mason. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Kramer. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Moore, the man in motion. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Bears offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayden. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Streeter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Mike Green in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
A little juke. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Go.
On 1st down, Hayden. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Bears 1st down.
Steady.
1st and 10.
Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Malcolm Kuntz there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
That's good for our Bears. 1st down.
Now again, right side. Hayden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Davis. Touchdown Bears! Dante Thornton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime
Our
report.
trip around the NFL.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kramer. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Kramer. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hayden. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating from the gun, Kramer. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Kramer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shifts by him. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Streeter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
On the jump.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Streeter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Streeter. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line.
To kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Mason going to get it on first down. We'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll hand it to Mason. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The dump off for Mason. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Kramer able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Kramer. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Hey! Come to Lions.
Looking to throw. Kramer. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Hold it ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Okay, great.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. first down. Hayden. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayden dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Davis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hayden. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you